Okay, I've got another big accomplishment to share with you.
I got trapped. I fell into some really dangerous traps.
I've changed the type of content I put on my channel. Okay, I've got another big accomplishment to share with you. I think of all the rooms that we've done, we've got the blue room, we've got the brick room, and now we've got the library room. Here, let me click this in here so I can step back. My inspiration for this room came from a friend of mine, Robin King. She's an author, and this is her library. I just loved it when she shared it with me, and so I asked her how she did it. It's built of a whole bunch of IKEA shelves. So I bought a whole bunch. This is the first shelf that I assembled, and then this is that same shelf. You can add extensions because the ceiling in here is kind of high, and I wanted the shelves to go as high towards the ceiling as I could. And I assembled another one. So that's the top extension right there above my finger. And this was the original layout that I had. I planned on having two of the big shelves, one of the small ones in the middle. This is without that extension piece on the middle shelf. So I added it, and I planned on raising them. I wanted to raise them up so the shelves went as high to the ceiling as possible. When I put them up on this little test platform, I didn't like it, and also I planned on putting cabinet doors on the lower three shelves. I realized with the cabinet doors, it would put the first shelf quite high, and so if I were going to film a scene in here sitting down, we wouldn't see a whole lot of the shelves. So I decided to put them back down on the ground, and I came up with another idea. I wanted to have a corner shelf. So this is me testing it out and seeing what the spacing might look like. And this is all the shelves complete. I've actually got them fastened to the wall here. I just used the IKEA gear and I fastened it to studs in the wall so they're not going anywhere. Let me grab this off. All right, if I focus up there, you'll see the nice woodwork that I have going across the top. Well, I just did some framing up top and we got some paneling and we installed it up there, and it was kind of a project to figure it out, but it's real sturdy. All right, let me show you what I did right here. If I open these cabinet doors, you'll see the seam that there's actually two different shelves there, but I put a board in between there just to seal it up and make it look real professional. I'm just so happy with the way that those turned out. So I put some baseboards around the bottom, and then look what I did on the side over here. I'm just so proud of myself. Then, of course, I had to buy a bunch of books. You see these encyclopedia sets back here. I got this entire set for 20 bucks used. One of these sets I got for $5, another one, I don't know, 30 bucks. And then some of the other fantasy and fiction books that I really like. I've started to build a collection here. So here's what it looks like when my clients film in this room.
This place is wonderful. This is a canyon right near my home, just a few miles up the road from where I live, and I love coming here. Today I really felt like I need to just go out in nature. I wanted to do an epic hike this morning and that just didn't happen, but I've got a few hours and I just thought I'm gonna come hang out among the trees, among the water here, and just reconnect.
So as you've probably noticed, I've changed the type of content I put on my channel. I'm just creating a lot more content that I want to create in the way that I want to create it. I'm having a lot of fun. I am working on an episode about entitlement. I despise entitlement, but there is so much entitlement around us and so many messages about entitlement. So I want to ask your help as I prepare for this episode. Can you share with me examples in your life or in your world that you see of entitlement and people demanding it, people expecting it, maybe your opinion about it? That would be really great.
One of my more popular videos on YouTube right now is how to keep kids safe, or how to get rid of bad content on YouTube. And I've gotten a lot of comments about people who've appreciated what I've shared, but that they keep finding junk on there. And so I feel to address that the reality is that you can't keep kids safe from YouTube. As a parent, it's your responsibility to keep your kids safe. And if you give them free reign on YouTube, well, then you know that they're gonna come across stuff that you're not gonna want them to. You have to monitor it. You have to watch YouTube with them. You have to teach them good principles. And it's really helpful to instruct them and to let them know that they're safe, that if they see something that is questionable, that they can bring it to you and you won't get mad and you'll talk to them about it. For me as a parent, when my children come to me and say, yeah, I heard a song, or yeah, I saw something at school, or I read this in a book and I realize I shouldn't be reading it, when they come and they bring that to me, that gives me so much trust and confidence in them. Instead of just making a whole bunch of rules, or you can't watch this, you can't read this, you can't listen to that, it's important to really explain why. Like, why is it? I can explain to my kids that, man, when I was young, I got trapped. I fell into some really dangerous traps that have affected me well into my adult life. And as I have these open conversations, they can understand, yeah, that's why my dad wants me to be careful. And that's why when I see stuff that I'm not sure about, that I can go and talk to my mom or dad about it.
So got my two buddies out on the paddle boards, and I'm thinking, while I'm waiting, I should just jump in and freeze. It's late September, water's cold here. See if I can jump in without hesitation. It's cold.
So does this mean that I believe in censorship, or that I should control or filter what my kids see? Absolutely. Absolutely. There is so much out there that our kids do not need to see. They should not be shown these type of things, and they should have a choice when they have the brains that can handle it. There's a lot of stuff that adults don't need to see. Adult content, I mean, give me a break. It's filthy content, or it's crude content, or it's over-the-top violent content. Many of you are going to disagree with me, and that's okay. You wanted to know my opinion, and now you have it.
I love entrepreneurship. I've made a ton of mistakes in my journey to get where I am now, but along the way I've learned a lot, and I've done a lot of things right. I feel like I've figured a lot of entrepreneurial things out. And I want this channel to be a place where I can teach what I've learned. But I've been doing it for so long that the basics are far away from me. I think about businesses that are further along and what they can do to take it to the next level. But I know that so many of you watching this channel are at the new stages. And so if you can help me out in knowing how can I best help you, what do you really want to know? Where are you at, and what is holding you back, or what is keeping you stuck? Because I've figured some things out, and if there's some things that I can share to help you out, that's what I want this channel to be about, helping you succeed in entrepreneurship.
Okay, so this brings to a close for the year, I think. I don't think I'll be coming up here anymore this year. Island Park. I love coming up here. I've been up here several times this year, and I will be back many times in the future. This place is my paradise.